Reinventions don't necessarily involve a groundbreaking idea or invention, but they always involve a personal journey of discovery. Denise Thomas, after witnessing the slow decline of her grandmother in an assisted living facility, decided to dedicate her life to helping seniors spend their twilight years in the comfort of their own homes.
There's a lot of those.
After several years abroad, working for a large cable network, Denise Thomas felt life pulling her in a new direction, although she wasn't quite sure where.
Up until that point in my life, I always had a plan for myself. I knew what I was going to do next, and I kind of went and started pursuing those things. I was going in kind of one direction, and it wasn't quite working out the way it was supposed to.
Returning home to Texas, Denise was inspired by a common issue that hit very close to home.
My grandmother had Alzheimer's, and my mother was really trying to take care of her and trying to do the right thing. Had actually moved her out of her home into my parents' home, and it was very difficult to take care of her. And then a magical thing happened. I found out about Home Instead.
While ardent about elderly care, she had no expertise in the field.
If you don't have experience in the industry or the business that you're getting into, you really do need a franchise. What it gives you is really the model for how to run your business, so that you know how to price your products, so that you know how to pay your employees. It gives you the tools that you need, which could actually take you maybe a year or two to learn.
The Home Instead plan helped Denise establish her business model, but setting up a franchise is not without risk.
I would encourage anyone who's thinking about that option to be very thoughtful in reviewing the franchise contract, understand the things that are in your control and the things that are in control of the franchisor. Things like marketing and raw materials and franchise fees that you have to pay.
We don't always know initially just how we're going to pay the bills from month to month, because you have your startup phase, which you can really plan for, but then you just don't know for the first year or the first 2 years exactly how your cash flow is going to be.
Luckily, her Home Instead franchise was an immediate success, thanks in part to her work ethic and the serious need for quality senior care in her community.
For that first period of the business, we probably made about $300,000. This year, we'll probably make about $2.5 million.
Finding first-rate caregivers is the basis of her business. After all, Home Instead's mission is to provide personal, home-based care to seniors.
I've been very lucky to be able to attract some really good people who are very passionate about working with seniors.
Passionate workers like recent Caregiver of the Year winner Jan Oman.
They get frustrated because they can't do for themselves what they've always done. But, you know, they're so appreciative. It's nice sharing their lives, too, because you almost become part of the family.
Both Jan and Denise feel working in the elder care industry is a true calling.
Something just opened up and said, this is really what I'm supposed to be doing. This is really what my purpose is.
Being able to combine one's passion with a successful business venture, the ultimate goal for any reinvention.